Just make sure I've got no lipstick on my teeth.
Oh yeah, yummy.
Hey Beauts, ItsnotCaroline here and welcome back to another fresh fan fiction. As promised, I'm doing an Elle and Light one-shot smut from Death Note because I know some of y'all out there, especially Jess, loves a good gay one-shot, and I'm all for giving what the people want. I am a giver. Some people in this stuff is a receiver, they're givers. I'm a giver. I like to give you smut. Take it, receive it, enjoy it, get pleasure from it. Whatever you want to do. Hopefully you have a laugh. This is not here for you to get your pleasure. This is not what I do it for. I do it because it's funny. Okay? So I obviously did the same thing I always do. Got Wattpad up on my phone. I typed in Elle Light one-shot smut. Yep. And some came up and I found one and it just says Elle times Light one-shot smut. It also says I might do some lemon because lemons are beautiful. What the, like, I'm such a noob when it comes to fanfiction and stuff because I don't care that much. What is a lemon? What's a lemon? Like, I see it a lot and I'm like, I don't understand. Isn't that just a fruit? Unacceptable! Why am I such a boomer? Someone help me in the comments, please. I need it. It starts straight away. It just says Elle Light. That's the title. It also says Light's point of view. If you don't know who Elle and Light are for starters, and you don't know what Death Note is, watch it because it's such a good fucking fanfiction. Such a good anime.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
Maybe go and watch it before you listen to this because this might ruin it for you. It's only like 2 seasons long. It's really great. Or listen to this first, then go watch it, and then be like, oh, maybe I stand Elle and Light. Who knows? Elle's point of view. I was sitting at the computer desk working on the Kyra case with Rizuki. I know that's his name, but I really can't pronounce it, so I'm just gonna call him Elle. Was eating his strawberry cheesecake. He looks so cute eating cake, or anything really. Blushes in little like asterisk. He likes to sit up on his chair and eat shit. And all the stuff he eats looks so good and all. What am I thinking? I'm definitely absolutely not gay. Yeah, sure. You just keep telling yourself that. Well, Elle is nice, cute, and what am I kidding? My last name spelled backwards is I am gay. I can't be like, oh my god, it actually is. So I'm freaking gay, okay? As in capitals. Let's read that again without me talking in it. Well, Elle is nice, cute, and what am I kidding? My last name spelled backwards is I am gay. So I'm freaking gay, okay? Jess is gonna listen to this and be like, oh my god, that is his name spelled backwards. Shook. Like, you okay over there? Your face is all red and you've been staring at me forever. Oh, I know you're jealous that I have cake and you don't, said Elle. Oh, well, yeah, that's what it is. I'm very jealous that you have cake and I would love some. I would love some of that cake. That cake is juicy. I said while rubbing my hand behind my head when they're like, it's such an anime move. Well, then do you want some? I don't mind. Holds out a fork with some cake on it in asterisk. This is so badly written that fucking grammar is absolutely awful. The spacing. There's no spaces between the commas and I can't handle that. Oh, no thanks, I'm good. I really was just kidding. I say, shaking my hands like this. No, I'm good. I was just kidding. Jazz hands! Okay, if you say so. When I heard him say those words, he sounded a little disappointed. I felt kind of bad, so I said, I made my mind up. I'll have some. I'll have some, Elle. I was not hungry, but now I am. I smiled, and then I look, and he smiles back and says, here's the thing, I kind of ate it all, but I have Watri get some for you. I will have Watri get some for you. That's the man that brings him stuff, right? Man, it's been so long since I've watched it. I say okay and have some cake. God, it's all over the place. Elle's point of view. We were working on the Kira case and I was just eating my strawberry cheesecake that I love so much. And then I was going to ask Light a question about the Kira case, but then he was staring at me with a red face and it was weird, but at the same time cute because I love Light. But I also suspect him as Kira, but even if he were to admit he was Kira, I wouldn't care. I love him, but now I have to be calm. Fuck, that was like one sentence. I said that as like over dramatic, but that was actually one sentence. There's one full stop at the end of that. Brilliant. Like, you okay over there? Oh, I know you're jealous that I have cake and you don't. We're just repeating the same thing, but in a different perspective, which is fine. Then he started stuttering, my love, not stuttering. I don't know why though, maybe he does like me back, I doubt it. So I just asked him nicely if he wants some cake and he said no, and I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to feed my lighter bear, but I wanted to feed my lighter bear, but I guess not. Light-a-bear. Light a bear. Light a bear. I don't know what's happening. So I just let it be for now. Then a few moments later I have already devoured. They put divorced. They put divorced. Oh, bless them. I've already divorced my cake. My cake up light says, oh my god, this is so hard to read. English has not been taught well to this person. I've already divorced my cake. Up light says he wants some. I just laughed and said Watry would have to get some for him. And so Watry got him cake and Light ate his cake like a cute angle.
Oh, you see?
Angle! Do you mean angel, babe? Because you wrote angle. Divorced and angle. Fuck me, this is hard to read. But I'm enjoying it. And also, we just had the same paragraph twice, but in a different perspective. Move on. Later. Still Elle's point of view. Okay, I'm going to tell him, but I want to make it big. God, fuck. I'm going to try again. Okay, I'm going to tell him, but I want to make it big. But how am I going to do that? Oh, I know. Hey, Light. I started walking fast and close. Hey, Elle. I kissed Light as if it was a piece of cake. Do you kiss cake? Is that a thing you do? Red velvet cake I can understand. Lemon drizzle. Oh, fucking goddamn. Okay. I kissed Light as if it was a piece of cake. He doesn't resist, so he must like it. I pull away and say, call me Lawlight. What's happening? And we both put our lips back together. He's like, stop. Call me Lawlight. Okay, kiss me again. This is what you need to call me all the time. Now stick your tongue back in my face like it was cake. Call me Lawlight. And we both put our lips back together and kissed for the longest time. Like 20 minutes, in brackets. It's a fucking long time to kiss someone like that. That takes forever. Think about a minute. Most of you out there would have planked once in your life. That minute goes fucking on forever. 20 minutes of kissing someone. Don't be wrong. I like a good make-out sesh. I'm all for it. But after about 5 or 6 minutes, you're like, oh, should we do something like, should we move on in the whole sexual experience, or we're just gonna kiss for 20 minutes? Okay, cool. I love you, Light. Oh, he said I love you. Oh no. Surely they don't love each other. This is the thing though. If you've ever watched Death Note, what is that weird foot washing scene?
Hey, you'll get used to it.
The weird scene with the feet, so weird. Doesn't go any of the series. There's just a bit where it brings it back to reality that this is a Japanese thing, because their culture is very different, and they obviously look at things differently the way we do, and like you forget, and then suddenly there's this weird foot washing sexual tension thing in the middle of it, and you're like, well, that was weird. Like, why?
Hello there. It's not Caroline from the future here. Just bringing you a little PSA. If you want to know why this scene happens, go and check out Buckwhee's channel. She has a video on it. She goes into depth about how it might be related to the Bible, whether it's just for the fans. It's very in-depth, and if you want to know about it, I'd suggest go and watching it, because the knowledge is there. The knowledge is great, and then once you've watched it, subscribe, because it's every anime person's fantasy, that channel, and go for it, because she's fucking jokes. So yeah, back to the smut. Okay, bye.
I love you too, Elle, and we both snuggle up together and fall asleep in each other's arms. Where? Set the scene. Where are you? All you've said is you've gone and kissed him. You could have been anywhere. Sounds like you were standing. You gonna stand up and sleep? What is happening? We're carrying on. This is gonna be so long. Should I just get to a juicy bit? Let me try and find a juicy bit. Where? I just want to get to a dirty bit. Dirty. Oh, they're giving me an advert. I don't know. I'll wait. I'll watch an advert to read some porn. Okay, so I've fucking scrolled past a load of shit. It's basically like following the storyline but making it a bit smutty, and I've got to this bit that says brackets lemon, so I'm assuming lemon means like gross shit. It says in brackets top, so this is my first lemon because Natalie is making a lemon, so I'm like, why don't I, even though I'm completely scared. XD. Hope you enjoy this crappy lemon. Who the fuck is Natalie? Who is this bitch? Okay, so Light's point of view. Elle and I were just put together on freaking handcuffs. I hated the idea. He thinks I'm Kira. Pfft. What a jerk. He thinks he can handcuff me under my own free will? Well, I won't let him. Looks and handcuffs are on hand. Fuck. In asterisk, in little things. Too late. God dang it. Elle was so smart. Elle thinks he's so smart. Hey, Light, do you mind that we're handcuffed together? I mean, even if you were to say no, I would still keep us handcuffed. Dang, Elle thinks he could fool me. I will show him. That was a fucking train wreck of a paragraph. Let's just fucking carry on. Elle's point of view. Light still never answered me. I was so confused because all he would does is just think every time I ask a question. Even though if it's a yeah, oh fucking, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It was all just them being handcuffed together. And then it says Light's point of view. Well, I'm going to have to tell him. Kisses, third person. Elle kissed Light, so this is me reading it from afar. This is me watching it and being like, commentary. Elle kissed Light gently and grabbing his hair, moving his fingers everywhere. Shocked, Light opened his eyes. Where's the commas? Opened his eyes wide but kissed back passionately. Elle smirked and broke this, moving his lips down to his neck, sucking hard that it made a mark. Give him a goddamn hickey. Hickeys are the worst. Can I just put this out here? Any man who's watching this, whoever becomes my future husband, you give me a hickey, I'm divorcing you. Okay? I'm divorcing you like Elle divorced the cake. Light ripped off Elle's shirt and pulled him down and started... There's nowhere, so I kind of skimmed through that. At no point do they get unhandcuffed. So they're suddenly, the handcuffs have disappeared and they're fucking each other. Let's carry on. Sucking on his neck. Elle started moaning. They're sucking on each other's necks. Hickeys everywhere. Elle started moaning as Light was sucking. Elle slowly took off Light's shirt playfully. Elle sat up and slowly took off Light's pants and saw right through his boxers. See-through boxers. I can see everything. Elle drawled and looked at the Light and smirked. Oh, fucking, it's so hard to read. Elle ripped off Light's boxers and started at his large length. Started. Oh, stared. Sorry. Fuck, it's just so hard. My eyes are not accustomed to this bullshit.
I'm going to have to put on my fucking double-seeing glasses because I can't even begin to see the amount of bullshit coming from you.
Elle blushed at how big it was. Everyone's big. I've never read a fanfiction where someone's got a small dick ever in my life because it's not a thing. Even though, who gives a fuck? Light was moaning as loud as he could, Light was moaning as loud as he can, making... Oh my god, commas, please. I beg to let me know when I can take a breather. Making Elle smirk. Then Elle began sucking and sucking. Light was moaning, putting his eyes at the back of his head. Elle sucking faster each time Elle would moan. Elle stopped for a minute and stopped for a breath. Light then smirked, grabbed Elle, faced him on his stomach and took off his pants. At this point they were both naked. No shit. Elle, if it hurts, let me know, Light said. Go ahead, Elle said in a moaning kind of voice. I did not do that in a moaning kind of voice. Apologies. Elle then put himself into Elle hard. Lord, please prep. Do not go in there that hard and raw because it seems he's like, let me know if it hurts. By the way, I'm not going to use any lube and I'm just going to put it in there really hard and raw. But let me know if I hurt you. Apologies if I do. Then don't. Don't do what you're about to do. Knob. Elle moaned in pain, tears coming out of his eyes, but then got used to Light putting himself into him. Light moaned and so did Elle. Light stopped for 1 second, realising what he was about to do. Elle, I'm gonna... Wow, that's quick. Okie dokie. Light moaned. Me too, I said. He said, this is third person. Stop mixing it up. At the same time, they both calmed and got each other all wet. But they're inside. I mean, one's inside and one's not. Oh, but then Light again put himself into Elle and began pushing hard. What an absolute trooper, what do you mean? Elle moaning in tears, he got used to it. Elle's an absolute bottom. What an absolute bottom. I mean, you can tell by watching it, you're like, yeah. If we had to set these two up, you know which one's the top and which one isn't. Light getting faster as Elle moaned loud, he practically screamed, I'm going to screw you even more hard now. Such dirty talk. I'm going to screw you even more hard now. Okay. How is he carrying on? He just come. Ridiculous. Light had leaned into Elle's ear. That made shivers go down Elle's back as he nodded his head. Light then going faster as he enjoyed himself, and he could tell I was too. Absolute third person. As Light cummed, he didn't even tell Elle, he just let out. And as goes for Lel, coming way more. Oh my god, this is just so bad. Oh, okay, we've got to carry on because I see the word daddy. We have to carry on because it's funny. And the bed was practically soaked. Ew. Stop then. Stop. You must stop because you could change the sheets. Disgusting. Light finally took himself out of Elle, then crawled on top of him, wrapping his legs around him, making sure that things were touching, and began kissing. Elle, this is loads of M's. Both of them exploring each other's mouths, Elle wrapping his legs around Light and rolling so he was on top, then smirked, turned light around and put himself into light without warning. Wow, they're going again for a third time in the space of 2 minutes. Clearly, in the world of anime, no one has to wait. They can come and go, literally. L smirked and turned the light around, but yet put himself in without warning. They're both just going in raw, no warning. L then began humping light. Fuck me. As light was moaning, light was moaning. Whoa, fucking hell. L began humping light as light was moaning. Light wasn't moaning, he was screaming. Daddy's screaming harder, daddy. Okay, the word daddy needs a good sip of gin. I technically said twice, so I'm gonna have 2 sips. L was drooling as he was humping faster and faster. L never thought this day would come. Come with a C-U-M, and then she's put no pun intended in the brackets. Clearly there was a pun intended because you wrote it that way. They both come at the same time and moaned for a third time, Lord above. Light then grabs L, smashing him into the bed and saying, give me all of you. You know I haven't sucked on yours yet. Light said with a smirk. He then crawled down L's large thing. Sorry, I don't like using the actual words she put in brackets, but you used the word daddy when you wrote it was the word cock. Began sucking hard and L moaned loud, I freaking love you, daddy. They're both daddies, so they're switches. Listen, I was wrong. Apologies. I screamed and then calmed. Lights then swallowed the white stuff as it slithered down his throat. Oh, oh my god. I'm so sorry. The white stuff. My eyes are actually watering. That's fucking disgusting. Light then began licking all over, it says liking, all over L's thing. Thing! You must stop calling it thing. It reminds me of the thing out of the Addams Family. Thing, getting it all wet, then biting on it. What? I'm sucking. Stop, don't bite. What are you doing? Light, I'm gonna, and then he cummed again. Light then opened his mouth and it went all over his lips. Light licked his lips and said, I love the taste of you, L. Then began sucking again. Then after a while they both got into the shower because they had to clean up. Oh my god, I can't read anymore. I can't. It literally, after it just says in the shower point of view, so I just can't carry on. That is disgusting. That is fucking rank. That was the hardest paragraph I've ever had to read, ever, on any of these fanfictions. There was no commas, there was no full stops, the fucking wording was wrong, the brackets were in the wrong place, the speech quotations were in the wrong place. It was disgusting. It went from third person to first person in like the space of 2 seconds, and it was gross. White stuff. I can only apologise. If that was hard to hear, it was hard to read. So, apologies. And Natalie, tell your friend to never. It literally says at the top, sorry for the crappy lemon, you should be sorry. Because that was horrible. That was horrific to read. In any. I don't think my little soul can take this kind of shit anymore. So, I'm not going to read any more of that. Because it's just a headache. It's a fucking headache. And I don't think you want to hear any more of it. So what I'm going to do is just close the book. Jess, I hope you enjoyed. I fucking hated it. I hated every second of that. That was awful. Oh, sorry, Mum. Sorry to anyone who got offended by that and any single person who likes Death Note. Sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for coming and seeing me today. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Just thank you. Remember to push all those lovely little buttons at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. I promise they're better than this. I promise. I promise there's fanfiction that's much better written on this channel. There's some up here that are really funny. Go have a look. Oh god, and I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one. Bye, 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 bye. Really need to like maybe get another hobby.